Severe weather warning: Arctic gales to dump 4 inches of snow on Britain today. Temperatures were forecast to plummet last night, bringing harsh frosts across Britain this morning. Swathes of the country are braced for heavy rainfall, near 60 miles per hour winds, sleet and snow over the coming days. Scotland and the north face the heaviest downpours, although wintry showers could fall as far south as London, experts say. Stormy conditions were due sweep the country last night, with further 55 miles per hour gales expected through this morning. The Met Office said thermometers could plunge as low as 5°C, 23°F, in rural regions overnight as much of the country dips below freezing. Bitter cold will hold out through this week, with further wind, rain and snow set to hamper holiday plans. The weather is expected to turn milder towards the end of the year, although stormier conditions are likely to set in. Met Office forecaster Marco Petagnis said, a low-pressure system will pass over Britain late on Boxing Day and into Wednesday, which could have a bit of a sting in the tail. Through Wednesday morning there is the potential for gales to reach 55 miles per hour in exposed spots, with heavy rain with wintry showers which could reach southern regions. There is the potential for up to 10 centimeters, 4 inches, over high ground in the north as we revert back to a northerly airflow, making it feel much colder as winds arrive from an Arctic origin through the week. There will also be some heavy rain around, and it will be windy for some on Tuesday night with up to 50 millimeters, 2 inches, over high ground in the south. The Met Office last night extended severe weather warnings for rain, snow and ice across the UK today. An alert for icy conditions is in place in Scotland and down the east coast of England until just before lunchtime. A separate warning for heavy snow and torrential rain has been issued across central, southern and eastern parts of the country. People in the East and West Midlands, eastern England, London and the southeast, the northwest, the southwest and Yorkshire are warned to expect disruption. Met Office Chief Forecaster Steve Willington said, a weather system moving east across southern England and Wales will bring a mixture of heavy rain and snow. Through Tuesday night, it is likely to turn to snow in places, initially over higher ground Wales and perhaps the Peak District, then central and eventually southern England on Wednesday morning. Snow is expected to settle mainly above 100 meters, with a centimeter or 2 for most, locally 2 to 5 centimeters and perhaps up to 10 centimeters in a few places. These larger amounts are more likely over the highest ground. Britons will wake to another freezing day tomorrow, with warnings to expect icy roads and frosty windscreens. The run-up to New Year will be cold, wet and windy before stormier conditions crank up at the weekend. Mr. Petagnis said, the trend as we head towards the weekend is for things to turn more unsettled, and we expect to see more wintry showers, especially over the hills. It will also be fairly blustery, and there is chance we will see winds strengthen towards the end of the year. Temperatures will also start to lift again as we get more of an Atlantic influence. New Year revelers face waving a wet and windy goodbye to 2017 with unsettled weather on the way, forecasters warn. Much of the country will be lashed by wind and rain apart from the eastern fringes of Britain, which will escape the worst of it. AccuWeather meteorologist Adam Dowdy said, unsettled weather is set to return to the United Kingdom as millions of New Year's Eve revelers ring in 2018. A west to southwest flow across Britain will bring showers to Wales, western Scotland and western England on Sunday. The east of England has the best chance of dodging the wet weather, though a few showers are not out of the question. Cold weather this week will come as a shock to the system after a balmy Christmas Day saw temperatures hit 12.6°C. 54.68 F, in Cornwall. Although much of the country missed snowfall again this year, Scotland officially saw a white Christmas after flurries fell on the big day. AccuWeather forecaster James Madden said, there may also be an increased risk for some flooding in areas from heavy rainfall. We could also see snow across other parts of the country in the run-up to the New Year and into January. Despite some brief milder spells at times, an exceptionally cold and snowy January looks like a cert on our current indications.